Tube Review. And now it's time for Silver Screen Showdown with your host, Tony Tubes. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Silver Screen Showdown, the movie trivia gauntlet of champions. And my champions today, I'm super excited to have them here because they've come from miles and miles to be here with us today. Please welcome Erin the Little Buck Burckhard. And we got Julian Kraig here, my semi-half cousin, and Kimi Gibbler coming back for her second try on Silver Screen Showdown. What's up? So, as always, I'm going to ask you guys first, what's one of your favorite movies that you have on your shelf, Little Buck?
That's a really tough question, Tony.
We'll come back to you, Julian. What's one of your favorite movies on your shelf? I don't think you even have a movie shelf, but you watch movies. So what's one of your favorite movies?
I like Civil War.
Captain America, yeah. Civil War? Cool. Kimi, what's one of your favorite movies out there?
Donnie Darko.
Oh.
That's a good one. Donnie Darko.
Really scares the bejeebus out of me.
How about you, Buck?
Best part?
I have a constant rotation of like Pineapple Express and Get Him to the Greek and Forgetting Sarah Marshall, just kind of constantly rotating.
That's awesome.
On top of the DVD player.
One of my favorite movies that I have on my shelf, and this is kind of a lot of people hated this movie, but it's a movie called Gamer. And I loved Gamer.
I like that.
I loved Gamer. And I was really happy when I found that on the shelf at Walmart. You know, I was like, hell yeah, dude, I found Gamer. And now it's time for the Tube Review. That's our parent channel, our Tube Review movie question of the week. And my movie question for you guys is, what is one of your favorite time travel movies? There's a bunch. There's a bunch of them out there. It's one of your favorite time travel movies. And feel free, everybody, to comment below what one of your favorite time travel movies is. Julian, how about you?
The Time Machine?
The Time Machine, like the old school? Like
the first and the second.
Nice.
One. I like both of them.
Kimi?
The first one.
Just lump them all together.
They're all fantastic, but I think the first one is my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Buck?
Flight of the Navigator.
I've never seen that.
How can you be hosting this show and never have seen Flight of the Navigator?
Every single movie out there.
Man.
Tony, have you not seen Sharknado 5?
Okay.
Come on, man.
There's no comparing Flight of the Navigator
Probably
to Sharknado 5.
Okay, probably
Just
not.
saying. Have you guys
I haven't
ever
seen
seen Flight of the
Lincoln yet.
Navigator?
Yes.
It's an
Yes, I
awesome movie.
What'd you think, Julian?
I liked it.
Yeah. Okay, so
The ship's alive, man.
the shit's alive.
No,
or
the
ship.
ship.
Ship's alive.
The space ship.
Shiz is alive. Okay, so we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back to you guys with our first
Good.
mini game round. Good, she says. So we'll be right back to you after these messages. Silver Screen Showdown is brought to you by Mainliner Productions out of Aberdeen, South Dakota, AMC Theaters, Dakota Broadcasting out of Aberdeen, South Dakota, and Flashbax, toys, games, comics, and more out of Watertown, South Dakota. Now, back to the show. Welcome back to Silver Screen Showdown. I'm Tony Tubes here with Erin Burckhard, Julian Kraig, and Kimi Becker. I was going to say Gibbler and Becker at the same time, but
It's a new one. It's a new one.
Kimi Becker, Gibbler. And we're here to play the first mini game of Silver Screen Showdown titled, I've heard that before. Well, that's not the right one. No, it's not. It's titled, When Did That Come Out? And that's our first mini game to determine who goes first for the show. And what it is basically you'll be using your whiteboards, and I'm going to give you the name of a movie, and you just have to put down when you think it came out, what year you think it came out. And whoever gets on or closest to it wins the first mini game and will get to go first for round one. So the movie that I'm giving you is The Fisher King. It's got Robin Williams and Jeff Bridges. Everybody got something?
Say, what do we do? Do we show it or we hide
Just wait. You got something over there, Gibbler? Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Erin, what year did you have?
it? 1993.
Okay, Julian, what year did you have?
1995.
What year did you have, Kimmy?
I have 81.
81. Well, Erin wins the first round because it was 1991 was when the Fisher King came out. So Erin wins the first mini game, and I haven't been doing this lately, but I'm going to give Erin a point for winning the first mini game. And
does that
so,
mean?
what does that mean? That you have a point, and you get to pick the first card for round 1 of Silver Screen Showdown. Round 1, hold on. Round 1 is match game. There are 6 categories of movies under here: action, drama, comedies, that kind of stuff. So there's 12 cards, 6 categories, so 2 cards per category. If you get 1 card and it's the comedy one and you get it right, you get 1 point. If you get another card and it's the comedy one and you get that right, it's 1 point. And then for the 2 cards together, you earned an extra 2 points.
When is the round over, Tony?
The round is over when all of the cards are either gone through, or if there's cards at the end that nobody can get, I'll go through them and I'll say, Erin, you have 6 points. Would you like to wager 1 to get a new question for the comedy, or something like that? We'll go through that when it comes around.
Fantastic.
So, Erin, go ahead for round 1 of Silver Screen Showdown.
Watch your eye. I like that one.
I like that one right there. It looks amazing. Superhero nerds. So, let's see. What do we got here? Superhero nerds. What is Iron Man's bodyguard's name?
Are we supposed to all just
No,
answer?
you. Just
Oh.
you. I'll even say it's played by Jon Favreau in the Iron Man movies.
I can see him in the movie, but I don't know his name.
Okay. That one's going to get flipped back over. And that is available to everybody else.
It's okay, 'cause
Negative.
I love Iron Man, and I can't remember that.
Okay, go ahead, Julian. Pick a card. Any card. All right. Okay, the Holy Trinity, which is trilogies. Okay. Which movie did we first see Darth Vader without his helmet on? The original trilogy. Which movie did we first see Darth Vader without his helmet on?
That would be The Empire Strikes Back.
That's correct.
And there was much
From
rejoicing.
the back.
It's like a trick question there.
That's
yeah.
not a trick question. That is not a trick question. Shut up. All right, so and then we got, let's see here.
Is
Julian.
the same question every time you go back to the same one that hasn't been answered yet?
Yes.
Or is it a new? Oh.
Nope, it's it. Go ahead, Kimmy.
I want that one.
The Holy Trinity, the other part of the Holy Trinity. Who killed Bruce Wayne's parents in the Christopher Nolan universe?
I don't think it was. I'm gonna guess Joker.
Nope, it was not the Joker. Not in that one. In the '89 Batman, it was the Joker, but not in that one. All right, Erin, go ahead. Pew. Yippee-ki-yay. It's the action category.
Oh, great.
Oh,
It's
great.
my forte.
What was Doug Quaid's job in 1990's Total Recall? Arnold. What was Arnold's job in the Recall?
Wasn't he a cop originally? But then he went. I don't think he was. He still a cop in the next universe? A police officer.
No. Wrong. I'm sorry, Buck.
Do I lose points for wrong?
No,
answer?
you do not lose
Thank
any
God.
points.
And I only got one.
I'll take that question.
Okay, what was it?
I think he was a construction worker.
Perfect. There you
For
go.
crap's sake.
Oh, for crap's sake.
And there was much rejoicing.
Okay, so Julian, you got
Oh,
both the
that's how that
Yippee-ki-yay
works.
questions.
How did he
Which-
get both yippee-ki-yay?
He got the.
Sir?
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. He got the. Okay, never mind. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Okay,
Over the line.
go ahead, Kimmy.
That one.
Space nerds. All right. Who plays Mazer Rackham in Ender's Game? No, you never saw Ender's Game?
Nope.
That was a
Nope.
good. That was a
I
good
got
movie.
nothing.
That was a good movie. All right, so that one's going back to where the heck was it?
Top middle.
Space nerds. Yep, I got it. All right, go ahead, Buck.
So now we have to remember which ones are the questions we don't know.
Well, that's why it's
That's
why it's
whack.
tough. You know, that's why it's
Whoops.
a challenge. That's why it's a game. You know. Chick flicks.
Oh yeah. Gotta nail it.
Here we go. Let's do this.
Nailed it.
What household cleaning item was utilized throughout the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding? It was a staple in My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Well,
You couldn't-
as that movie is not a staple in my collection, I've seen it once. Let's just say The Power of Pine Sol.
It's not the. No, it's not Pine Sol. Sorry. Okay, Julian, go
If
ahead.
you take that one right away, I'm gonna be very disappointed, Julian. You did. You know it? Oh
I
my.
think so.
All right, go ahead,
Is it
Julian.
vinegar?
No, it's
No?
not vinegar.
No?
It is not vinegar.
That's what I would think.
Kimmy, you got it? You got it? All right. What is it?
First of all, I used this reference today. Put some Windex on
Put
it.
some Windex on that shit.
Yeah.
That's right.
And there was much rejoicing.
Kimmy's on the board. All right, Buck, let's do it. My fat head in your way.
No.
Oh, come on. There we go.
I said
The
I'd
other
flip you.
chick flicks, dude. Here we go. More chick flicks. Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan's second rom-com.
You've got mail.
Yeah, good job.
And there was much rejoicing.
Their first one was Sleepless in Seattle.
Ooh. Erin's trying to bust out some name drops here. Okay, Julian, go ahead.
That one.
Finish that quote. All right. This is from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. You must chop down the mightiest tree in the forest with a what?
A herring.
A herring. That's right.
And there was much rejoicing.
With a herring. What? You can't chop one off a herring. All right. All right, Kimmy. Superhero nerds, man. Is that the one we already went for?
Not that one.
Not that one, nope. Okay, superhero nerds. Superman is more powerful than a what?
Powerful?
Yeah, think about, Superman and the little thing that, that they say about Superman. He's nada. You got nothing. Got nothing.
Nope. I keep getting faster than a speeding bullet.
That's all I can
in my
think-
head.
that's all I
Yeah,
can
that's
think
all
of.
I have in my head.
And then Stronger Than a. And there's.
All right.
Get it together, Tone. Right
Sorry.
behind your head.
Right behind my head. All right, there it is. Finish that quote. This is the Princess Bride.
Oh, okay.
Never go up against a Sicilian when blank. Never go up against a Sicilian.
That's disappointing. I do not know that.
All right. All right. I keep forgetting where I'm putting.
Right behind your head.
Yeah, I know. I gotcha. All right, Julian, where are we going?
He knows it. What is it?
Superhero nerds, man. So Superman is more powerful than a what?
Locomotive.
That's
And there was
right.
much rejoicing.
Everybody's like,
Kept thinking hurricane.
it's not a hurricane. It's not a tumor. Okay, go ahead, Kimmy.
Oh, that one.
That one. I want it. Yippee-ki-yay. Okay. This movie marked the first time Al Pacino and Robert De Niro shared a scene in a movie. It's
The first time.
the first time. I mean, they were in a movie together before this, but they didn't share any screen time. But this is the first movie that they actually had a scene together.
The Departed. Are they both in that one?
I don't think either of them are in The Departed.
What am I thinking of?
Okay, that one's going
Wait,
back.
who's in The Departed?
It's Jack Nicholson and like Matt Damon and Leonardo DiCaprio and Mark Wahlberg and Martin Sheen. Martin Sheen?
Martin Sheen.
It's President Kennedy, idiot.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead, Buck.
Only one that we don't know yet. Right there.
Well, you've been keeping track, huh?
Oh yeah, memory was my shit when I was a kid.
Space nerds. What was the villain's name in the first rebooted Star Trek movie?
For crying out loud. Can we accept a lifeline from the audience?
Sure. Audience, do you know the answer? Anybody know the answer? No. Okay, you used up your lifeline.
Oh crap.
Can we phone a friend? Can I phone a friend named Siri, please?
I'm going to say SpongeBob SquarePants.
Correct. No, it's not SpongeBob SquarePants. Sorry. Okay, Julz. The Holy Trinity again. Let's see here. Who killed Bruce Wayne's parents in the Christopher Nolan
Is that
universe?
Ra's al Ghul?
No, it wasn't. Sorry.
Up.
Okay, Kimi. Actually, hold on.
I can just see the guy's face and hear what he says to them.
Hold on. Who else had the
Kimi.
Nolan question? Kimi? Okay, so Erin, at this point in time, do you know the answer to this question?
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moon?
No, see, she already answered with that guy. And you're not even close to your microphone. No one knows the witty banter that you're saying back there, okay?
I can just see his face. I do not know his name.
Okay, so that
Come-
one's
come-
going back up there, and we will come back to that
Do
at
you
the
get-
end.
oh, just tell us already. The suspense.
No, I'll tell you guys at the end, okay?
All right.
Okay. Julz.
Well, isn't it her turn now?
Oh,
She
yeah,
never-
it
she
is
never
Kimi's
got
turn,
it.
sorry. Okay. Like, wait a minute.
Like,
Finish that quote. And this was The Princess Bride. Never go up against the Sicilian when blank.
no, I have no idea.
Okay. Julian, do you know?
I'm drawing a blank. I love that movie, but I'm drawing a blank.
Okay, so nobody knows?
Uh-uh.
When death is on the line. Then he dies.
Okay, right.
They're actually drinking out of chalices quite like mine, too. Iocane powder and shit. Okay, the Holy Trinity one, Aaron, was Joe Chill.
Oh, chill.
Joe Chill was his name in the Nolan universe who killed Bruce Wayne's parents. Then he goes after him with a gun and then Rachel stops him and stuff. No.
I guess it's been too long since I've seen it.
It's been too long, huh? Okay.
There's so many different Rachels.
So many different Rachels. Go ahead, Aaron.
What's that one over there again? Something I don't know anyway, so it doesn't matter. But
Yippee-ki-yay
ah,
one.
crap.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay, this movie marked the first time Al Pacino and Robert De Niro shared a scene together.
Have you ever seen Scent of a Woman?
Hoo-ha! No, I haven't.
It's
Actually, I have. Okay, Julian, do you know this?
that's my
The answer to
guess.
this one?
The Deer Hunter keeps coming to mind, but I don't think that's it.
Pacino wasn't in The Deer Hunter. Nope. Yeah, that movie is pretty nuts. Oh, no, it was actually the movie Heat.
Okay.
That when they're in the diner and stuff, that infamous diner scene and stuff. Okay, we got 3 more. Where are we going, Julz? Space Nerds. Okay, which one was this? I guess it really doesn't matter because you guys haven't gotten either of them.
It's not the Enders.
Yeah, who plays Mazer Rackham in Ender's Game?
No idea.
Okay. Do you know who it is, Erin? Have you seen Ender's Game, Julian?
Yeah, but it was once when it first came out.
Jim Carrey.
No. No, it was actually Sir Ben Kingsley was Mazer Rackham.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that one goes back on the board. Okay, 2 more. Kimi, pick one. That one. Superhero nerds. What is Iron Man's bodyguard's name? You already got this one, right?
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay. Do you know Iron Man's bodyguard name?
It's not Machete? No, I
It's
don't know.
not Machete. How about you, Julian?
They call him Chuckles or Laughing something.
Man, you're close.
Blazer.
Happy.
Right.
His name is
Right.
Happy Hogan.
Right.
Ain't nobody got
and the
time
last
for that.
card, Space Nerds, and this is the villain name in the rebooted Star Trek movie. I think you already got that
I already
one,
had
didn't
this
you?
one.
Okay. Julian, do you know?
I should, but I don't.
Kimi, do you know? Who plays the bad guy in the first rebooted Star Trek movie back in 2009, I think it was?
Nope.
I'm Captain Christopher Pike. Who am I speaking to? Hi, Christopher. I'm Nero. Hi, Nero.
Yep.
Okay. So, at the end of round 1 here, we're at Julian at 4, Erin at 2, Kimi at 1.
Ew.
Right on.
I don't wanna hear
Okay.
it.
So,
Ew.
starting with Erin, we have the Holy Trinity, 2 Space Nerds, Yippee-ki-yay, finish that quote, and Superhero Nerds. Would you like to purchase a different question from any of these categories for 1 point? And if you get it right, you get 2 points.
What happens if I just want to stick with my 2 points?
Then you don't have to do anything.
Gonna roll the dice with the 2 points.
Okay, how about you, Julian? Would you like to go for a different question in any of those categories? We have the Holy Trinity, Space Nerds, Superhero Nerds, finish that quote, and Yippee-ki-yay.
I'll do one with the superhero nerds.
Superhero Nerds, okay. So, we're gonna pull that off there. All right. What power does Banshee have in the X-Men?
It's like the Sonic Scream kind of thing.
Nice, good job.
And there was much rejoicing.
Ding, ding, ding.
Well, if
So
I would have
Julian
known
gets
that was the
2
type of questions.
points.
So lame.
Kimmy, would you like to purchase a different one?
Yeah. Give me the yippee-ki-yay.
Okay, one, please. With my
I'm drowning over
I'm
here.
going to take my 1 point. I'm going to roll the dice here. All right.
Oh, man.
What was Sylvester Stallone's name in the Expendables movies? Even just his first name.
Oh, man, it's been so long since I've seen the Expendables. Give me a minute.
Give this one to my friend. He loves playing at the jungle. That's my terrible Arnold Schwarzenegger impression.
It is pretty awful. Your Forrest Gump earlier was excellent, though.
Nice. Thank you.
It was good.
Thank you.
I have no idea.
Appreciate it. The answer to that one is
Lysol.
is what?
Lysol.
It's Barney Ross, actually. Barney Ross.
Lysol.
Okay.
Just got out of the joint.
Okay, so at the end of round 1, we are at Julian with 6, Erin with 2, Kimmy with an astonishing 0 points.
Thank you. I know, you guys can't handle this.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with minigame number 2 of Silver Screen Showdown. Stick right here with us. Silver Screen Showdown is brought to you by Mainliner Productions out of Aberdeen, South Dakota, AMC Theaters, Dakota Broadcasting out of Aberdeen, South Dakota. And Flashbacks, toys, games, comics, and more out of Watertown, South Dakota. Now, back to the show. Welcome back to Silver Screen Showdown, everybody. I'm Tony Tubes, along with Erin Burchardt, Julian Kraig, and Kimi Becker. Not Bickler or Gibbler, but Kimi Becker. And we are just getting into minigame 2. As we are getting in there, the scores are Julian is at 6, Erin's at 2, Kimi's at an astounding 0. Right. It's all good. Plenty of opportunities to come back and whoop. So, minigame 2 is titled, I've Heard That Before. And basically what we're going to do is you're going to use your dry erase boards, and you have the ability to get 4 points on this. I'm going to read you the lyrics from a song that was made popular by a movie, and you have to tell me the artist, the name of the song, the name of the movie, and the year it came out. You can get, if you only know one of them, you'll get 1 point. If you know all 4, you'll get all 4 points. So, everybody got it?
And it's just one song.
One song.
All right.
Okay, so once again, name of the song, name of the movie, name of the artist, year it came out. Okay, and I'm going to do this in the voice of Forrest Gump, because that's always fun. So, let's get down to I've Heard That Before. Here we go. Yo, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting. I will read it one more time for you, Julian. Yo, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his... There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting.
Must be the Forrest Gump, but I'm just drawing a blank on it.
Okay, has everybody got
Yep.
something or nothing?
Oh, are you
Okay.
ready for answers?
Yep, go ahead, Aaron.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm just
Okay.
the year I'm just writing down.
All right.
All right.
Take a sip of my crayon.
The name of the song is Lose Yourself. It's by Eminem. It's from the movie 8 Mile, and I put 2002.
Nice, you got all 4 points, Buck.
Boom!
All 4 points for Buck. Julian, did you get anything?
No, because I'm not into that genre or whatever.
I'm
I know
not
that
either.
song was just fucking everywhere.
Hate
dude.
me, but
Okay,
I fucking
Kimmy,
hate
you got
Eminem.
anything?
Yeah, I got movie was 8 Mile, artist was Eminem, song was Lose Control, and the year I put 92. I literally, that's my go-to year.
Okay, so Kimmy got 2 points, no longer in the 0 category. 3? How'd you get 3?
I got the movie, the artist, and the song.
Lose Yourself.
Lose Yourself is the
You
movie.
better lose yourself in the
Lose
music.
Control, isn't that like a Bobby Brown song or something? Got to lose control. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, so that wraps up. I've
Karaoke
heard that
hosting
before.
finally paid off.
Right. So now on to round 2. Round 2 is the exact same thing as round 1, only 2 points per card. If you get 2 cards from the same category right, you get 8 points. 8 points. Then at the end, we'll go through and just in case if there's anything left over. And Aaron, since you won, you go first. Bloodthirsty.
Oh,
The
wow.
horror category. What is Disney's first horror movie? Disney had a horror movie once upon a time. They've actually had 3, I think is what I saw, but
Is Hocus Pocus considered a horror movie?
that is actually one of them, but it's not their first one. Julian. Oh, wait,
It's
no.
considered
no,
a horror movie.
That's not but it's not the right answer, so it doesn't matter.
Aladdin.
Aladdin. Okay, Julian, go ahead. Six shooters, so westerns. Russell Crowe and Leonardo DiCaprio shared a Western with what Basic Instinct actress?
Sharon Stone.
Yes.
And there was much rejoicing.
Go ahead, Kimmy.
I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna go. Oh, she did.
Where are you?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Long ass movies. That's the
Alright.
category. What pills did they refer to as lemons in The Wolf of Wall Street?
I never saw The Wolf of Wall Street.
It's a long ass movie.
Yeah. That's why I haven't watched it.
All right.
I don't have time to watch it.
No love for Kimmy on that one. All right. Erin, go ahead.
Still thinking about that Disney film. I can't get it out of my brain.
Can't get out of my brain.
There we go. Before Hocus Pocus.
The other 6 shooters category. Doc Brown makes a cameo in what 2014 Western?
I can't even think of a Western that's came out after like Young Guns, but there was a Clint Eastwood movie that came out a couple years ago that was a Western, but I don't know the frickin' name of it.
All
I
right.
keep thinking Desperado. My answer is Desperado.
No, that is not the correct answer. Okay, go ahead, Julian. We don't need roads. So this is our time travel category.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. Where is it? There it is. Who did Marty say he was? Who did Marty say he was to get George McFly to ask Lorraine out?
Darth Vader.
Yep.
No.
And there was much rejoicing.
Another trick question there.
It's not a trick. How the hell is that a trick question? It's not a trick question.
They're all correct.
Your fans love you. Okay, go ahead, Kimmy.
That one. Come on, Tony.
Julian's wiping the floor with you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Mr. I'm not gonna win today.
Spielberg is the category.
Oh. Okay.
No. Okay.
All right.
How many Indiana Jones movies did Steven Spielberg direct?
2.
No. Okay.
Concur.
Okay, go ahead, Buck.
I think I know the answer to that one, but I'm gonna think on it. What's up there? Did we do that one already?
I don't know.
Crap.
It's a match game, dude. 6 shooters. This is the one you just did.
Oh crap! Can I get a mulligan?
You get a mulligan. I don't know. Is it okay with you guys if she
I mean,
picks a
you
different
already,
card?
I mean, are you allowed to pick the same card again? Can I make another guess?
You can make another guess.
It's the Western movie, right, with Doc Brown, Emmett from
Yeah.
2014.
Yep. It was a comedy. Nada?
Nope.
Nada. All right. Julian, go ahead.
Just wasted a whole turn. You know the answer.
I'm thinking.
Long ass movies. Okay. I think that's the same one.
I think it is too.
Okay. So,
We're fucking up
what
now.
pills did they refer to as lemons
Oh,
in The Wolf of Wall Street?
Xanax.
No, not Xanax. Okay,
Do I
since
get
2
to
people
guess?
have gone through this, yep, go ahead and guess.
Nuprin.
Little yellow,
Might all.
different. No, it is not. It actually was Quaaludes.
How could I not know
Ludes.
that?
Fucking good
Ludes.
lewd. Yep, good lewd.
Ludes. Okay. So, Kimmy.
Oh crap! What was that?
Oh crap. That one was right there. It's turning around
The
now.
one next to it is the Doc Hollywood. Or I have it wrong, but yeah.
That's
No.
fine.
Okay, go ahead, Kimmy. You know it?
The Lone Ranger?
No, it's not the Lone Ranger. Okay.
Hi ho, Silver away.
So,
do you know
Julian, do you know which comedy western in
Yeah.
2014 had Doc Brown make a cameo in it?
The audience knows the answer.
Something like how the West was won or something like that, or how to die in the West.
I'm going to give that to
Oh,
you. It was
that's
A Million Ways to Die in the
Million Ways
West.
to Die in the West.
And there was
I'm going to
much
give that to
rejoicing.
you.
Because he just did that new show on TV here.
Yep. McFarlane.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not gonna pick the same one again. Let's go right through the bird.
Like a bird.
Through your bird.
Like a bird.
No, your bird.
Like a bird.
Bird's Nest.
What is it, Tone?
Oh, Julian, you got an extra 8 points because you got both the 6-shooter category. All right. Long ass movie.
Oh, the other one. Okay.
The other one.
It's getting lucky.
How many endings were in The Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King? That's a joke. 178. No. I actually put joke. Okay. Which member of his family does Michael have killed in Godfather 2? This is huge. This is like the turning point of fucking movies.
Only ever seen the first Godfather.
Okay.
That
Do you
was
know
enough for
any
me.
of his brothers' names?
Going to say the Wichita lineman.
No. That is not correct.
That's a long ass song though.
It's a long ass song. Okay. Sorry, Buck.
What is it with you and the Godfather?
Shut up. It's a long ass movie. Obviously, nobody else likes it. Even though it's like the second best movie on my shelf besides The Shawshank, according to IMDb. So Kimi, oh wait, was it Kimi? Yeah. Or no, Julian.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Bloodthirsty. I think we already did this one.
The one underneath it, I think, was the other one. Or was it that one?
No, I think it was this one. I think it was the first one that was picked.
Yes.
What is Disney's first horror movie?
I just can't picture Disney doing a horror movie.
Can you tell if it's a live action or an
It is a
anim-
live action movie. Who else had this question? Was
I
it
did.
you?
I guessed the Hocus Pocus.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yep.
I have another,
Anything?
I have another idea though.
Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Nope, that's not it. Aaron's like, what? Whoa. Kimmy, do you know the answer to this? I can't give it to you again.
Can I still answer if no one else gets it at the end?
Nope.
Okay. Buck?
Is it Death Becomes Her?
Nope.
Crap.
It's a movie called The Watcher in the Woods.
Ah,
You
yeah.
remember that
I
shit?
remember
What you were
that.
doing was
I
Death
remember
Becomes
that
Her?
movie.
Oh,
As
dude,
soon as
that
you did that, I was like, man, I haven't seen that movie in forever. Death Becomes Her.
Death Becomes
I don't think that's a
Her.
Disney movie though.
I don't think
Oh,
it's
that
a-
Watch
Not
in
for
the Woods
kids.
came out a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Late 70s.
Yeah.
Is it frightening
It is. It's
Early-
creepy as shit. dude.
Early 80s maybe.
for
Yeah.
a Disney movie?
Yeah, it's creepy. Okay. Go ahead, Kimmy. Give me that one.
I think we did.
Spielberg.
Is this the one I got earlier?
Spielberg. How many Indiana Jones movies
Yes,
did
that's
Steven
what you
Spielberg direct? You've already had it. Do you want to try one more time?
One.
No.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Okay, Aaron, would you like to try a guess at this?
4.
Yeah.
And there
It
was
is
much
4.
rejoicing.
Aaron with
Finally.
points.
Those are worth 10 points each, right?
2. If you get the other Spielberg one, then you get 8 more points. That's pretty much 10 points right there. So, okay, Aaron, go ahead.
I don't think we did that one.
We don't need roads.
'Cause I haven't been paying attention.
In Men in Black 3, how do you travel through time? What do you have to do to travel through time?
In Men in Black 3.
Mm-hmm. A very good time travel movie.
Spin around 7 times.
No, that is
Pass
not.
your head.
That is not correct.
Can I try that one?
Sure.
Don't you have to like fall off a building
Yep,
and
you have to
reach
time
terminal
jump.
velocity?
Yep, jump.
Something like
Yep.
that?
And there was much rejoicing.
I motion that he's not allowed to answer any more questions.
I motion that you guys need to answer more questions
I'm answering.
correctly.
Oh.
Okay, Kimmy, go ahead.
Correctly. Give me that one. I don't remember what that one is.
Cool stuff. I don't think we've had one of these yet. What rock band did Ridley Scott borrow the blue lights that covered the eggs in the original Alien movie from?
You want to run that by me again?
Okay. In the original Alien movie, when they come across the eggs, there's a blue light that's covering them. Next door in the studio was a very, very popular 70s rock band. And they had these lights that Ridley Scott borrowed for that scene. Just guess a 70s rock band, man. A huge one that might have used lights.
I'm literally drawing a blank.
It's a really cool trivia fact.
Yeah.
That's why it's into the cool stuff category.
Yeah. I don't. Oh, now I want to know though. All right.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Somebody else can. All right. Go ahead, Buck.
Do you know the answer, Julie?
Probably not. No.
What was that one? Did we do that one?
I think so.
I feel like we did.
It's one of the long ass movies one.
Yes. Crap.
Yeah, this is the one.
I already had this one. That's 2 turns now I've wasted.
Which member of his family does Michael have killed in Godfather Part 2?
Yeah. The name of the actor or the name of the person that he
The
portrays?
character. Or give me the fucking actor too, I don't care. Do you know this?
The Triangle Man? What are you doing down there?
If you know that, oh my goodness.
I'm going to say Green Man.
Green Man. Green Man! No, it is not Green Man. Is anybody, Julian, do you know the answer to this? Kimmy, do you know the answer to this?
Phone a friend though.
Okay, go ahead and phone your friend.
Shoot, I don't know.
Oh come on.
I think it's Sunny.
No,
Is it?
it's not Sonny. It was actually Fredo.
Fredo.
You broke my heart, Fredo.
Oh, no, it's
Fredo.
one sister.
You made me waste my lifeline.
Well,
Didn't they take him out?
You're
to
walking.
vote?
you have to take him out on the boat and shoot him. Okay, so that was right here. All right. So who did that one? That was Erin. So Julian, it's your turn.
Oh God. Was that one there?
I feel like we did that one.
Yeah.
That's the cool stuff one. What rock
Oh,
band?
yeah, the rock
Like the Rolling Stones?
Nope, it wasn't the Rolling Stones. Close, but no cigar. Does anybody know that? Erin, do you want to take a guess? Because Kimmy's already.
I really want to say Spinal Tap, but I'm going to say Led Zeppelin.
No, it wasn't. It was the Who. Actually.
These ones go to 11.
Those ones do go to 11. All right, we still have one more cool stuff one up there too. So. Spielberg. Who is Steven Spielberg's wife?
Mary.
Todd? No, it's not Mary. Sorry. Okay, go ahead, Buck. That's the one we haven't done yet. That's the other cool stuff. What big name British actor played a stormtrooper in the Star Wars The Force Awakens movie?
Sean Connery.
No, that's not it. That is not it.
I will answer this one.
Okay, go ahead.
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig it is.
And there was much rejoicing.
All right. We got 2 more cards up there. Kimmy, which one we going for right there? Bloodthirsty. I don't think we've done this one yet. How is Michael Myers killed in Rob Zombie's Halloween 1?
gets his
guess, man.
head cut off.
No.
I have no idea. He gets hit by a car.
No. Stop. Just stop it.
Can I just like start listing deaths at this point?
He
Gets hit by a train.
Listen to 7 consecutive hours of New Kids on the Block.
waterboarded with Gatorade. I don't know. Okay.
Forced to watch Silver Screen Showdown.
Silver Screen Showdown. What? That's terrible.
All right.
Okay, so Buck, you can either go for that one or you can go for this
I
one.
want that one up there. That one?
No, that's
All right.
not the right
Let's go back to the Spielberg one that nobody knows. I'm going to guess Rosetta Stone.
one. Rosetta Stone. No, it's not Rosetta Stone.
I don't know.
No.
Bette Midler.
Bette Midler, no. Julian, do you know?
I don't remember her name, but she was in Back to the Future 3.
No.
No?
Not even a little
Sure?
bit. Not even a
Okay.
little bit, dude.
She wasn't the chick that got saved from going off
From
the cliff?
Doc? No, that's Mary Steenburgen.
Yeah, isn't that? No?
Oh.
It's actually Kate Capshaw. She was in the second Indiana Jones movie. That's where they met.
Okay. Okay.
I think that was right there, yeah. Okay. So that wasn't right. Whatever. Fuck it.
We're back to the Mike Myers question.
Since nobody...
I
Well,
know that
no,
one.
we didn't. We didn't. We didn't
Go
get
ahead,
it.
Jules.
I know that one.
Okay, well, whose turn is it?
He would. I don't know. I don't know. My answer is
Is it?
it's mine or hers. Okay, go for it.
The Halloween one?
Yeah.
Gunshot wound to the face?
Jeez.
And there was much
Of
rejoicing.
course. Rob Zombie would gunshot wound someone to the face.
Face. Right to it.
Why do I know that?
Okay, so we have cool stuff, long-ass movies, bloodthirsty Spielberg, and more long-ass movies. Erin, would you like to wager any of your... Let's run down the points here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 26 points for Julz. Erin is sitting at 8. And Kimi is sitting at 2.
Hey, I actually have points.
You have 2 points.
When did that happen?
You
I
got
don't
one of
remember.
them. You got one of them right.
Oh, all right. Okay. I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you're doing all right. Okay, so
Is there any way we can catch up at this point in time, Tone?
if Julian wagers all of his points on No
And he
Bacon Necessary,
loses.
he loses. So would you like to wager any of your 8 points for any of... Or no, not wager. You don't have to wager
No,
anything.
I give a point
Yeah,
up.
give 2 points up.
2 points now, but
And
how
if
many
you-
do we get?
4. 8 points. Would you like
Fine.
to wager any?
Let's try another Spielberg question so I can try to get whatever is going on there since I got the other one.
Okay, Spielberg.
Make it easy.
Make it easy.
What color is his hair?
Good strategy.
What is Steven Spielberg's most successful movie? Like monetarily, what is his most successful movie? And I'll give you a hint. It was in the 90s.
Titanic.
No. He didn't even direct that movie. He didn't even direct that movie. So, Erin is down by 2 now.
Can I answer that?
Teen Wolf.
No, that's not even a 90s movie.
E.T.?
That's not a 90s movie either.
but
Did he direct The Shining?
No, that was
Stanley
Kubrick.
Kubrick.
Oh.
Do you know it, Kimmy? Do you know it?
Nope.
All right. It was Jurassic Park.
Oh, I should have.
Go figure. I knew you were going to get me with the Jeff Goldblum question.
That's
Ah.
great. Life finds a way. Okay. Kimmy, would you like to wager your 2 points?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I want to do one of these, the long ass.
The long-ass movies
Yeah.
ones? Okay. Where was Jack Dawson from in Titanic?
Oh.
Where was he from? Chippewa Falls? What?
So you obviously phoned a friend, and I'm going to give it to you because you have 2
I'm
points.
drowning
Yes.
here. Come on.
Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Was it? So Kimmy's up to 4 points.
The one she know, the one in the audience.
4 points now for Kimmy.
And there was
Thank
much
you.
rejoicing.
Buck, would you like to wager any points? Sorry, Julian, would you like to wager any points for anything else?
I'll pass.
You'll pass. Oh, he's just gonna hand it to these girls.
Come
here.
on.
I'm not gonna kick you while you're down, guys. I'm sorry about that. So our next at the end of this round of round 2, Julian's sitting at 26, Erin is at 6, and Kimi's at 4. So basically, right now it's Erin versus Kimi, trying to see who comes out into second place. But we're gonna take a quick commercial break. After in a second here. What we're gonna do now is I'm gonna explain the last mini game to you guys, and that is a game called No Bacon Necessary. And what do you do there is you can use your whiteboards or the cards that I gave you, whatever. And I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to get this done. I'm going to give you guys 2 actors, and you have to connect them through movies. So, Michael Keaton and Leonardo DiCaprio. Michael Keaton was in this movie. Michael Keaton was in this movie with this person. Who was in this movie with this person, and so on. And whoever has the least amount of connections to it between them wins. No bacon necessary. You get to wager points, and so you'll get whatever you wager if you win plus 10 points. So, right now, Julian's sitting at 26, Erin's at 6, and Kimi is at 4. The first name that I'm going to give you guys is Russell Crowe. So now, going down the line, Erin, would you like to wager any of your points, 6 points?
I'm all in.
You're all in? All right. Julian.
Most I can get is 16 points.
I'll wager 10.
You'll wager 10. And Kimi.
All of my points.
All of
So
my-
we can tie?
All of my 4.
Sudden death. All of them.
Sudden death.
All of my mountains of points.
All of your mountains of points. Okay. Your next actor, after your wagers, Julian is sitting at 26, and he wagers 10. Erin's sitting at 6. She's wagering the whole thing. Same with Kimi with 4 points, wagering it all.
Christina Ricci.
No. Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh my
Come on, she's been in a buttload of movies. All right, so we're going to go to a quick commercial break while they pan out their answers. We'll be right back with you on Silver Screen Showdown. Silver Screen Showdown is brought to you by Mainliner Productions out of Aberdeen, South Dakota, AMC Theaters, Dakota Broadcasting out of Aberdeen, South Dakota, and Flashbacks, Toys, Games, Comics, and more out of Watertown, South Dakota. Now, back to the show. Welcome back to Silver Screen Showdown. I'm Tony Tubes, here with Erin Burckhard, Julian Kraig, and Kimi Gibbler. And we're just coming off. They got their answers for No Bacon Necessary. I gave them before the break. I gave them Russell Crowe and Jennifer Lawrence. And let's see here. Julian has 26 points, wagering 10. Erin has 6 points, going for the gold, wagering it all. Kimi, same, with 4 points, wagering 4. Erin, what do you have? You want me to come back to you? Okay, Julian, why don't you tell me what you
No,
got?
I came up with nothing.
Oh, you came up with nothing?
No,
Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
dead in the water.
Julian is minus 10 points. That puts him at 16 points. Kimi Becker.
I'm going to redeem myself.
All right.
All right. We have Russell Crowe was in 3:10 to Yuma with Ben Foster, who's in X-Men 3 with Patrick Stewart, who's in X-Men Days of Futures Past with Jennifer Lawrence.
Nice. Score of 3 right there for Kimi.
Bam.
And Buck, what do you got? Do you have a cat shitting on the question or what?
That's he's crapping out Jeff Goldblum.
He's crapping out Jeff Goldblum. Okay.
I have Russell Crowe in American Gangster with Denzel Washington. Yes. Denzel Washington with Jodie Foster in Inside Man.
Yep, that's a good movie.
And Jodie Foster with Jennifer Lawrence in The Beaver. It's a real movie.
The Beaver. Okay, score of 3.
2015.
So we have a tie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a tiebreaker, and whoever can tell me, whoever gets it right, they win. No
Are we
bacon
writing this
necessary.
answer down?
If you want to, you can.
Well, how else are we going to know who gets it right first?
Well, this is not another no bacon necessary.
Right.
This is a different question.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a couple minutes here. Kimi and Erin, tell me, how many Star Trek movies are there? Whoever gets closest.
can edit that out later.
Am I supposed to answer?
Nope,
this?
you backed out, man. They're the tiebreaker right now. So
Star Trek movies?
Star Trek movies, yeah, Star Trek movies.
50 more than there should be. Are we answering the question now?
If you got it,
Sure. 7.
7. Okay, Kimi.
I'm gonna go with 10.
10. Okay. Okay, so the number of Star Trek movies actually is 14. So Kimi wins no bacon necessary.
And there was
So she
much
gets her 4
rejoicing.
points for a wager, plus 10 points, putting her at 14 points for no bacon necessary. Erin, sorry to say,
Want to know what that is?
what's that?
A bunch of crap.
A bunch of crap. Julian is the winner of Silver Screen Showdown with 16 points. Only 2 above Kimi.
Had you granted me my win, Tone, it would have been another tie.
Another tie? Another tie. Well, you get to do another episode here very soon, so maybe you can redeem yourself then. So Julian, I'm going to have Erin pass these down to you as long as she doesn't steal any of them. These are your 2
get
free
2?
movie tickets. Yes, you do. Everybody gets 2 free movie tickets.
Who
to-
wins?
to-
Everybody who wins.
Everybody who wins
gets 2 free movie tickets.
gets 2 free movie
Nothing.
tickets to the movie at AMC Theaters in Aberdeen. So I want to thank my contestants, Erin Burckhard, Julian Kraig, and Kimi Becker, for coming very far, Minneapolis from the cities and girl. Thank you to our sponsors. Thanks for the people tuning in at home. Please subscribe to our channel on YouTube, Silver Screen Showdown. Follow us on Twitter at Screen Showdown. Check out our social media links as well as our parent channel, Tube Reviews links in the description below. And I want to thank you guys very much for tuning in to Silver Screen Showdown. We'll see you next week. Bergsbus, of Nickland, the Yoshmega, Yvershivum, this.